Hello everyone, welcome back to Liferay tutorial series. In this episode, we are going to explore how to create a multilingual content and access it using the Headless API. If you are building an international or multilingual portal, this feature is essential, and Liferay makes it easy to manage translation at both UI and API level. Let's start by enabling multi-language for our site. In order to do that, go to Site menu and Configuration, Site Setting. Under the Site Setting, click on the Localization. Here you can see use default language options. So what are all the default it is available, that will be available. However, if you need some additional language, you can click on define custom language. So currently here you can see all the available language which are already selected. So this many language we can able to do the content. You can see English, French, Finnish, German, this many language. If you don't wish some language is not required, just select the language and move it to available. So this language will not come into our content. You can check that one. So in order to do that, and then build web content. So here in the web content, welcome to Liferay CE tutorial series. Here you can see all are like only the in-use is available, rest all is not translated, and CO Korean language is also available. Now let's remove the Korean language from the available list. Save it. Now if you refresh, the Korean language is not available in this list, right? So in this way we can manage the available what are all the language which is required for the translation or not. Now suppose we want to add some language which is not available in here and here also, then what we'll do? So in order to do that one, we have to go control panel and then go to instance settings. Under the instance setting, there will be localization. So localization. So here you can see what is the default language and all the available language, and here and what are all the selected. So here you can see so many languages, what are all the languages which are available, and whatever is there in the current, that is the selected one. Okay, now see here you can see Italian language, right? Now if you wanted to enable the Italian language, so you can see Italian. Okay, so select that one and click on the left arrow, so that move to the current language. Okay, so currently you can't see the Italian language here. Now after saving this one, the Italian language should come. Now let's refresh this one. Okay, Italian language is coming under available language. Still it will not come here because we don't have selected Italian language in the current language. So in order to come that one, just click on this one and move it to left. Click save and you will be able to see the Italian language. See, Italian is there at the end. Now suppose we don't need like all this language, we only require the necessary language, right? So let's remove all this one from the this section. We just keep only the two language, that is one is the English and the second is the Italian. Because we don't need all this language, we just need, and whenever we require we can add it back. Save it. So currently ENUS is the Italian and is there. Now let's create a web content article that support multilingual. So ENUS we already have the content. Welcome to Liferay tutorial series is there, and the content hello welcome again. Now let's create the content for okay, now let's create the content for Italian. Currently you can see it is not translated. Just click on that one and just welcome to Liferay tutorial series Italian, and just giving updating the title as Italian, then publish. Okay, let's check. So ENUS you can see Italian, right? Now just change. So you can see Italian translate in one of two. One item is translated, and that is like we have done only this title. That title is coming. Now if you want to do all, welcome again Italian. Publish. Okay. So translating. Okay. Let's check. Currently it is welcome again, and here is also an Italian. Here it is Italian is there. Welcome again. Here we have Italian language. Here we don't have. Let's check. This field is also considering in the field. Okay, now all the fields have translated. There is no more field to translate. So we have added multilingual content for the web content. ENUS is also there, and Italian is also there. Now let's try how to access this content, this multilingual content in our Headless API. So go to Postman, in the structured content. We have already described this API. So this will list this Headless API that will list all the structured content available on the particular site ID. Hit the URL. Here you will be able to see the structured content which we have created. Okay, see, you can see content field value, hello, welcome again. Okay, available language ENUS and Italian. But you can see only the welcome again, the ENUS language content is coming. You will not be able to see Italian. Italian content is not available, right? So in order to this default, like the API, the Headless API will deliver the content which are available as the default language if we don't specify the language in the header. So if we have to give the header like a specific one, we have to add an header in the this one as an accept language. So let's add an header accept language. Here we need to give the language code, this one. Just copy paste it, okay, and then send request. Okay, now no, I have pasted it in the wrong place. Okay, okay, now you can see Italian language content is coming. The ENUS language content is not there. Italian language, you can see 3 search result Italian, description Italian, title welcome to Liferay tutorial series Italian. So Italian language content is coming, and if we modify this one into ENUS, then we will get ENUS content instead of Italian language. And if we don't pass the accept language field, then we will not get like we will be getting the default language content. So currently it is ENUS is the default language, so we will be getting ENUS as a default language content, and we can edit the language content. So here currently we just checked the web content. We can also edit the other content which are available as an inline edit from the page editor. So here you can see the language icon here. So select the language and the Italian. You can see currently it is not translated. Click on that one and add like welcome again, or like this is structured content that we already translated. This one, this is not translated right, so welcome again Italian and publish it. So the Italian specific language content will be get saved. Let's check translate in 1 of 3. You can see 1 of 3. Okay, 1 is translated. That's it. Now let's check how to access that one. See, if we give the localhost the base URL / the language code, then we will get the language, that country language specific content in our the API in the front end. So this is like the language code. If we remove it, we will be getting the default language, whatever the default language content which we have given, that will be getting. Okay, now you can see ANUS language content. So this is the language fallback behavior. If the translation is like if it is if the translation is not available to of any of the particular content, it will fall back to the default language, whatever which is content. You see, currently we have only translated this item, that with Italy, and this and all we don't have translated, so it is taking the default language content. So at the front end there will be like the content which even though if there is no translated content is available. Liferay also support the translated page fragment widget title. You can use the same translation button in the page editor to localize the content directly on the page. So let's quick recap what we have covered. Enabled multi-language in the site setting. We have added new like the SSL language under the system configuration control panel. Created multilingual content using web content editor. Retrieved the localized content using Headless Delivery API by using accept language header. Observed the fallback behavior when translations are missing. That is for this episode. In next one, we will explore more on the new features of the other functionality of Liferay. If you found this helpful, give it like, subscribe and to the channel, share it with your developer friends. Thanks for watching and see you next one.